Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 8 latest defense updates. Number 1, RFI issued for man-pack counter unmanned aerial systems. On May 29, the Indian Army under the aegis of India Ministry of Defence, Government of India issued a request for information for the procurement of man-pack counter unmanned aerial systems as per the DAP 2020. This RFI aims to identify capable original equipment manufacturers, authorized vendors, and government-sponsored export agencies to supply lightweight, portable systems designed to detect, track, and neutralize hostile drones in real time. The initiative underscores India's commitment to enhancing battlefield survivability and operational security in response to the growing threat of unmanned aerial systems across diverse terrains. The Man-Pack CUAS is intended to provide the Indian Army with a robust solution to counter aerial threats during tactical operations and to protect critical infrastructure. With drones becoming increasingly prevalent in modern warfare, this system is designed to detect, identify, track, and neutralize adversary drones using advanced sensor and wideband cyber electromagnetic transmitter capabilities. The RFI emphasized rapid deployment, mobility, and operation in challenging environment, including high altitude areas up to 14,500 feet, plain deserts, and marshy terrains, ensuring versatility across India's diverse operational landscapes. Next, RFI issued for ground-based counter unmanned aerial systems. On May 29, the Indian Army released a request for information for the procurement of ground-based counter unmanned aerial systems as part of the Defence Acquisition Procedure 2020, that is DAP 2020 in short we call. This RFI seeks to identify capable original equipment manufacturers, authorized vendors, and government-sponsored export agencies to supply advanced, integrated systems designed to detect, track, and neutralize hostile drones in real time. The ground-based CUAS is engineered to provide robust protection against aerial threats by detecting, classifying, and neutralizing hostile drones, enhancing battlefield survivability and operational security. With drones increasingly utilized for surveillance, reconnaissance, and attacks in modern warfare, this system integrates multiple sensors and engagement mechanisms to address diverse threat scenarios. Next, India's technological triumph in Operation Sindoor. On May 30th, U.S. military expert John Spencer, a retired U.S. Army officer and chair of Urban Warfare Studies at the Modern War Institute, declared India the victor in a technological and military confrontation with Pakistan, describing the latter as a proxy for China. This assessment followed India's Operation Sindoor, a meticulously executed military campaign launched in response to the April 22nd terrorist attack in Pahalgam, which claimed 26 civilian lives. The operation, which combined precision airstrikes, indigenous weaponry, and strategic restraint, has been hailed as a turning point in India's defense doctrine, showcasing its growing self-reliance and technological superiority. The Pahalgam attack, attributed to the Resistance Front, a Lashkar-e-Taiba offshoot, prompted an unprecedented response from India. Unlike previous incidents where diplomatic channels were prioritized, India launched Operation Sindoor on May 7th, targeting terrorist infrastructure inside Pakistan. Next, Taiwan media lauds Indian-made Akash and MRSAM. Taiwanese media outlets have recently commended the performance of India's indigenously developed air defense system, particularly the Akash surface-to-air missile and the medium-range surface-to-air missile, for their effectiveness in intercepting Chinese-designed missiles and short-range ballistic missiles used by Pakistan during the recent India-Pakistan conflict. Operation Sindoor in May 2025, the conflict triggered by a terrorist attack in Indian administered Kashmir on April 22nd, escalated into a series of aerial engagements, with Pakistan launching a barrage of drones, missiles and rockets targeting Indian military and civilian sites. According to reports, Pakistan deployed several Chinese-designed systems, including the HAT-1 SRBM and guided rockets such as the Fateh-1 and Fateh-2 in significant number during the hostiles. While Pakistan claims the Fateh-1 and Fateh-2 are indigenous design, defense analysts have long pointed out that these systems were developed with substantial design support and technological transfer from China. Next, PF's claim marred by uncertainty and lack of confirmation. The Pakistan Air Force recently claimed to have shot down at least the Indian fighter jet during intense aerial engagements that unfolded as part of Operation Sindoor in early May. However, emerging reports suggest a stark contrast to the triumph narrative, revealing a lack of clarity within the PAF itself regarding how and by whom these alleged kills were achieved. The operation, marked by heightened tensions between India and Pakistan following a militant attack in Indian-administered Kashmir, saw both sides deployed advanced fighter jets and missile systems in a series of tit-for-tat strikes. Next, LCA Tejas Mk1A to upgrade to Dash 5 helmet system. India's indigenous light combat aircraft LCA Tejas program is set to take another step forward as the Tejas Mk1A variant transitions to the advanced Elbit-5 helmet-mounted display systems HMDS, moving away from the Dash 4 helmets currently used on the Tejas Mk1. This upgrade, highlighted in recent posts on X, marks a significant enhancement in pilot situational awareness and combat effectiveness, aligning the Mk1A with modern fighter jet standards as India pushes for self-reliance in defense technology. The Dash 5 HMDS, developed by Israel's Elbit Systems, offers improved features over its predecessor, the Dash 4, which has been in use since the Tejas Mk1 entered service with the Indian Air Force in 2016. The Dash 5 provides a wider field of view, enhanced night vision capabilities, and better integration with the aircraft's avionics, allowing pilots to track targets and deploy weapons more efficiently by simply looking at the target. Next, Azerbaijan media from mockery to concern. In late 2024 and early 2025, Azerbaijan's media outlets such as Caliber AZ and Azur News dismissed Armenia's acquisition of India's Akash 1S air defense system as an outdated legacy system capable of shifting the regional military balance. However, following India's Operation Sindoor in May 2025, where the Akash system demonstrated its combat prowess against Pakistani aerial threats, The same media outlets have pivoted, now framing Armenia's procurement as a serious threat to peace in the South Caucasus. Next, NDA makes history with first batch of 17 women cadets graduating. The prestigious National Defense Academy witnessed a landmark moment on Friday as it hosted the passing out parade of its 148th course in Pune, which included for the first time in history the graduation of women cadets. A total of 17 women cadets marched proudly alongside with their male counterparts, marking a new chapter in the NDA's legacy of shaping the nation's military leadership. Thank you.